secret universe beneath ours.
What are you so afraid of?
There's something I never told you.
So, what's it gonna be? Antman.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to the Third Generation Wrestling Podcast. It's your boy, the Real Big E, and here to talk Antman and the Wasp, Quantumania. I saw this movie. I saw this movie a while ago when it came out. Just haven't had a chance to come on here. And I had to see it in 3D based on the showtime. I would have preferred just 2D, but you know, it is what it is. Don't recommend the 3D. It's not really 3D. There's a few scenes where debris kind of comes at you a little bit, and there's like sometimes with the ants, but it's not worth 3D. It's not 3D at all, really. One of those post-conversion type deals. Anyway, into the movie. Very different from its predecessors, where they kind of focused on ants, where they focused on shrinking and those perspectives. You don't get any of that in this movie. It's mainly just about Quantumania and this CG world that is that we're exploring here, and I actually like that. I like that they did something different here. Didn't really even feel like an Ant-Man movie, but it was. Movie felt a lot like Star Wars. Like I was watching Star Wars. Not even watching Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I was watching Star Wars. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what it felt like a lot of the time. And if you see this movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I'll say it's a good thing. I'm a Star Wars fan. I wasn't mad. I didn't think they took like directly from Star Wars, but there was a lot of Star Wars elements in the movie. There, I guarantee you, the director is a Star Wars fan. So Paul Rudd returns again as Ant-Man, and I don't think anybody dislikes Paul Rudd. I mean, he's a cool guy. He's a guy you want to kind of hang out with. And the humor in the beginning of the movie is pretty subtle. It's pretty straightforward. We meet his daughter, and that's kind of the whole dynamic of this movie. She joins the team essentially. And also you got, Michelle Pfeiffer's character, Michael Douglas. That's what I was trying to think of. Michael Douglas, who's in it just to kind of be in it. Now, it doesn't really have anything to do. He's just back because he was in the last two. Michelle Pfeiffer has more to do in this movie than he does. But getting back to Kang. Kang is awesome. Jonathan Majors plays the hell out of this role so well that it doesn't even belong in this movie, I don't think. And I saw a lot of comments, people saying that it doesn't make sense for Kang to be in an Ant-Man movie. I don't know the comic book lore like that, so anybody that does, feel free to comment down below and let me know where in the comic books Kang was really introduced. He is menacing in this movie. He is, to put it lightly, Billy Badass. And if you've kept up with all the Disney Channel original series, like you watch Loki and you were introduced to Kang, then all this stuff will make sense. A lot of action. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. Okay, there is a lot of action, but there's a lot of dead parts too. So I think there's some pacing issues with this movie. Not that you'll be bored, but they're kind of like, okay, this is a lot of talking. Let's just show me versus telling me. A lot of conveniences as well That's probably the biggest negative I'll give this movie is a lot of stuff's convenient, a lot of stuff is retconned and yeah, extra convenient. That's what I'll say. You'll see it when you watch it, you go, you know. Don't wanna ruin anything, don't wanna spoil anything. There are two post-credit scenes. Like I said, if you're locked in and you've seen everything from Iron Man 2008 to now, that includes the Disney Plus series, then you want to stay for those credits because they're tying everything together. They are rewarding you if you've watched everything. They're keeping those little nuggets. But the first post credit, definitely stay for it. The second one, if you're a casual, you don't need to stay for that one. If you're a hardcore and you want to really tie all this stuff together, stay for the second one. It'll say that. There you go. Well, I would grade this movie. Because I definitely enjoyed this more than the second Ant-Man. I'll go B. I'll give it a B. Which is a recommend. I do recommend you go check it out. It's very CGI heavy, but there's a lot of I guess Star Wars. I just feel like it was Star Wars. I guess that's why I liked it. I'm not really gonna nitpick it for, and critique it like a critic would and go through all the nuances. I thought it was shot very well. Bill Murray makes a cameo, which is kind of crazy. Not a whole lot I can say without spoiling. Again, Kang, Jonathan Majors does a great job. I recommend it. Go check it out. Let me know what you all thought down below in the comment section. Have you seen Ant-Man in the Quantumania? And are you looking forward to, we'll be in phase 5 now. So we'll see what happens. Hit us up, check us out, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And let me know if there are other movie reviews that you want me to do, past or present, whatever it is, as long as I can find it. And we can find it. Sometimes Rob comes on here and does these with me. I got my review for Knock at the Cabin is up now, and I got one more movie review on the way. I'm about to go watch that movie right now, and then I'll talk about it. Catch y'all later. Take care. Peace.